seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Fnatic's turn to ban. Radiant team ban. Radiant team pick.
I speak for the trees.
Fnatic's turn to pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Witch Doctor!
Sven stands ready.
Radiant team pick.
Hello, we're back again. WePlay Season 3 continues, the Southeast Asian group stage. It's getting underway. We've got Fnatic returning from the Shanghai Major. They're playing through all of their games, and they're winning all their games as well. Currently 6-0 in the SEA group stage. They've defeated everyone in their path so far. Not really struggling either with these games, but against TNC, now, this is going to be an interesting one. TNC haven't played an official match in about 3 weeks or so, so they had a good break over the Shanghai Major. I wonder if they've recuperated, they've got themselves ready for this one, because they are the king drafters of Southeast Asia. I mean, Scant's bigging them up in the chat, but I want to know, my co-caster, Moppax, what do you think we're going to see between these two?
Well, I mean, you know, he's like that, those guys come knocking on your door for like the Latter-day Saints, that guy. You know, he shows up, messages you on Skype, DMs you on Twitter, talking about TNC, trying to get y'all hooked up with TNC, and then he goes off to the major, and what happens? MVP tells him in person that they, you know, took some of the strats from TNC, and they did well at the major, so it was pretty much like a dream come true for him. And so we'll never get the end of it, but yeah, they're super strong draft. It's not really surprising. It kind of started a little bit of like a, I don't want to say a joke, but it's kind of like, no, they're really good, like it's gonna happen, but they have proved themselves, and Fnatic, you're right, came back from the major, looking great. I did see one of their games against actually a Singaporean qualifying team, with Sayori and I, taking a look at that game, and they came close to losing it, I gotta say. They held out. It was pretty impressive considering it went the full, 40 minutes. They were pretty far down, but well, we'll see. I have faith in TNC. I don't think it's too lopsided here.
Definitely not, and with the draft already underway, Invoke Avenge both banned out. Spirit and Batrider taken out. Now, Batrider's kind of been interesting for me. It's been more prioritized of late. In the first phase, definitely for Fnatic and a couple of other Southeast Asian teams. But I don't know, the way I've seen Fnatic play against Mineski and a couple of the other lads, it's been rather one-sided. TNC though, they're always this team that really do shine when they get that perfect draft for themselves. You know, AU now he's got himself Nature's Prophet Chen. You're looking at some pretty heavy pushing here into towers. You've got some global presence from the Furin as well, teleporting across. But the way they kind of ramp up this draft, you know, Fnatic, they have to look at wave clear, they've got to look at team fight control, and so far they've got all three of these things. They've got some good lane dominance with Witch Doctor and Sven. Puck is very difficult to gank towards the mid, which is where this Lion pick comes in. Hex and stun for days. But, oh boy. There we go, disrupt lanes even more. I mean, if TNC want to push and group up, this Broodmother is going to not only delay the timing for, you know, Chen's mech, that Chen in the jungle limits your laning power and creates a deficit in your lanes with that one hero offset. And Broodmother's going to really exploit this.
Yeah, they're just whipping through this draft, but I was kind of favoring TNC. I was like, wow, their draft's still so open. Like, Nature's Prophet Chen, they now pick up the pucks. You know, it's going to be in the mid lane. You can kind of focus on the side lane, grab the line, kind of counter that mid game puck, and then there's a Brood, and you're just like, oh. Starting to watch this, this timer go down, and then the reserve timer, and suddenly the draft's just not quite as fast anymore. And so they had the Ember banouts. A lot of those bigger heroes are still left in the pool, but like they tend to be, of course, the offlaners in terms of like the Tide Hunter being the most obvious one. You already have the Nature's Prophet. Sven's already gone. Jarkop's the last one who's left here, who's considered, some AoE clear. Generally picked up against the Shen, but even he doesn't do that well in the early stages against the Broodmother. Yo, let's go. Please be position 1 axe. All right. I guess now we figure out where the hell Brood's going to end up going. You never know with these guys.
Axe, yeah, I think that's the way to go. Axe one role with the line supporting. Chen can move in towards mid and safe lane and control things up there. This does leave Nature's Prophet kind of alone up at top, but yeah, you never know. AU does like to move himself around the map a lot. Sometimes even going towards the offlane camp and getting his first creep from that location and doing like a level 1 gank straight onto the Witch Doctor couldn't be an awful idea. You could do that just to try and maybe offset the status quo up on that top lane and give Furion a quick level 2, get into level 3 in those phase boots a little bit faster. But mid heroes for TNC, we've all come to love Teehee and his mid PL, his mid Juggernaut, and all this nonsense. Against the puck, mid Juggernaut wouldn't be awful here. But then you're looking at the Sven Warcry, physical damage from Omnislash and stuff like that is mitigated a fair amount. I know you could even go back for a Queen of Pain if you really wanted to.
Yeah, that's true. That is one of those bigger heroes that tends to come out in SCA, and obviously teams both pretty pretty high in terms of favoring that Queen of Pain. It's nice. We don't get to see it too often everywhere else. And obviously you mentioned the very start the fact that Rat Rider's gone, who kind of would have been nice for a little bit of initiation here for TNC. He might have ended up relying on the axe, and he'll probably get that really early Vanguard, I assume, and then move into a dagger from there. It's it feels like a puck would be something that kind of fit pretty well on the side of TNC, but now kind of like a little bit of initiation, a little bit of physical damage, it might end up being like that Juggernaut, honestly, that could suit them fairly well. Get that blink dagger up and running. Fnatic's not really exciting. It's probably going to be some sort of a support here. I like the Enchantress fan. Don't need any more shenanigans going on here. I'm so hyped up Axe, honestly. Only way we get this hero, but he's fun.
Yeah. Other options for TNC, you're looking at the Zeus maybe as a potential there, but I'm with you. With the Axe and Nature's Prophet, you kind of want that physical damage dealer, another semi-core, another semi-carry at the very least. Magical damage is good up against Sven and Puck, seeing as Warcry does mitigate a lot of his damage. Puck is very squishy in the early game. And now Fnatic have an enigma. You've got one way to cancel Black Hole, you've got very limited wave clear from TNC to deal with Eidolons and the push on in. Add in Voodoo Restoration from the Witch Doctor. Fnatic don't have an awful pushing lineup themselves. Getting Axis Blink, getting Lion into a position where he has levels and the ability to actually disable people and keep the game and the team fights flowing. TNC.
Do they play? No, they don't play Lone Druid, do they?
I was just about to bring that up as well. I thought Lone Druid would be a pretty nice one towards the mids. It's kind of weird though, no Beastmaster, no Lone Druid, nothing like that. They're all kind of being ignored for now. He has played a good amount of Gyro mid. That could be an option as well. And there we go. Yeah. Gyrocopter for T. I'm pretty... I don't know. Are you going to put an Axe mid against Puck? No, you're not. Sam H has picked up the Axe, actually. T... Wait a second. What's going on, Moppak? What's going on?
Well, we talked about the fact that the gyro is kind of those counter, so it's not the most unheard of. I think it's kind of a more standard thing. Like some teams would feel too like it would be too much of a risky maneuver to go for the axe of the Brood. I figure like a lot of teams would have seen that in place of the axe, and I guess that kind of slipped the mind of Fnatic in terms of a ban on that last slot, but. Either one can match up against. I don't know what's going to happen here, though. We've got some trickery about.
I mean, they've always been a team that have been very dynamic in their role attribution. We used to see AU switch from core roles to support, picking up Meepo and stuff like that. But Sam H, he is the epitome of Nature's players in Southeast Asia. That is like his hero. Queen of Pain, Broodmother, Nature's Prophet. Those are his 3 heroes, pretty much. Interesting to see them switch it up here for this game. Find out how they actually lane this up. Null Talisman pool tangos for Teehee, so looks like it's gonna be that Furion mid. I'm just wondering, is Samich going to solo top? Because he's heading up with a stout shield. He could go back into an Iron Talon if he really needs it. More likely than not, the protection ring is going to be for the Tranquil Boots, though. Smoke up from TNC. You know, often we see them run down towards the mid lane and get themselves up on top of this ramp. Kind of one of their key, cute moves that they like to do in the initial stages. That's why Fnatic, they're all... Yeah, look at them, they're all pinging. They know it as well. They know TNC love to do this move, so they're all standing up top of this ramp. And TNC, they've gone the complete opposite way. They're doing the long wrap around here, and they might be able to catch out the Enigma. DJ backed himself up, and Winter G Small Sun, he's still smoked, but it's going to pop. Enigma should be able to back himself up and retreat from this pretty sticky situation. But this also means Fnatic can't go and aggro ward the offlane. So the jungle camp's going to be free and open for the Axe or the Chen to actually build up. Ohio, on the other hand, where are you going with this Observer Ward, buddy? Where are you going? Ohio's Brood is moving towards mid lane, and I guess it's just going to be a high ground ward up here. Watch for the rotations across. And maybe if you're looking out for, you know, a Wild Wing or a Satyr or something, controls that mid status quo and just keeps spamming out the Cyclone, the Satyr Blast, and stuff like that. But for now, 1-for-1 trade-off on the runes, bounty rune apiece. Nothing too unusual, but it's this top lane. They're going to put the Axe 1v1 against the Brood. Now they've seen what Fnatic are up to.
Well, it means they do end up getting what they want. Obviously, it's kind of... You just keep finagling your lanes until you get that Axe against Brood, I think. So, right up top there. And yeah, there's going to be that puck in the top lane. This is hilarious. Alright, well, we'll see how long this even gets settled. It might be one of these games where you get a little bit of the musical lanes. Man, look at Mushi just taking the damage from these strands. We used to see Prophet mid a little bit. It kind of used to be like a little bit of a thing that teams would whip out, I think, more often than now.
I mean,
kind of interesting.
Yeah, I remember it from like 2.5, 3 years ago. There were a couple of Bulgarian players. I can't remember who it was that used to play it a hell of a lot. I don't know if it was Mastermind or whatever his name was, but he used to play Nature's Prophet mid and rush Dagon. And he couldn't, you know, he'd win his lane outright. And he had like a 7-minute Dagon, just TP around, zapping down supports over and over again. But I don't know, for Teehee here, it's probably going to be more of the same old phase boots. Win your lane a little bit harder, go into the stats, the drums, and then look for that Orchid. Because against Enigma and Puck, you are lacking control here. Against these two really annoying teamfight heroes. So having a Silence, having an Orchid is going to be pretty imperative for you. Unless you think you can just ball up and push and fight and win within the first 25 minutes or so. But AU Chen stays up in his own Radiant jungle. What is Satyr? It'd be interesting to see whether he does decide to go for the more farm-oriented route and stick himself around and just get himself to that level 5 or level 6 a little bit faster. Or if he goes around controlling these lanes. Because you know that the Enigma's not going to be doing that, right? The Enigma is going to be farming, he's going to be sticking in the jungle, try to get into the mech as quickly as you can after Soul Ring, and then you go force the issue towards towers. You try and bait them into these team fights, and you just keep that black hole ace up your sleeve. Chen is a little more versatile with what you can do in the jungle.
I had, in the one game where I saw them actually struggle, because I know I've also watched them run over in those other games as they come back since the majors. It was also with an Enigma, but it was kind of that very early stages where the Enigma, he kind of takes more time to farm up in the jungle, doesn't tend to rotate as early as the Chen, like tried a pretty unsuccessful gank right at level 6, trying to head into the mid lane, wasted almost a full 2 minutes there, waiting to get like the prime opportunity on the mid, couldn't quite get it, and I'll be interested to see if he even tries that again here, because it was a pretty big reason, I think, is why they fell behind. But then see Jude move into the Greaves. He went for the Crimson Guard build, which we might also see this game. Wouldn't be too bad. Side of TNC.
Yeah,
it's all greed.
Yeah, everyone's kind of static in their lanes right now, but of course, it's just going to build up. Once you hit the critical mass for either of these teams, if you get a couple of good pickoffs in lanes, patience from Chen going to be important, but Fnatic don't have the best lineup to kind of move from lane to lane. They can swap heroes in lanes, but they don't have, you know, really good ganking partners or anything like that. But top, Gyro plus Lion. It's scary stuff for Puck. I mean, you are a slippery little devil, you can orb away and phase shift out of some damage. But with a double disables up soon for Winter G Small Sun, once he hits that level 2 with a Hex and Stun, a level 2 Rocket Barrage is going to be more than enough damage to kill off mid one.
Oh yeah, easily. Like, we often don't see Puck stray away from the mid lane. You know, he definitely prefers the whole, the terrain's very favorable towards him. Just the fact he can't be chased in a lot of directions. He can always go up over the high grounds using his orb. And now with the bigger open spaces here, it's a lot easier for the support to just kind of walk around and harass him. And you can't just easily dodge right clicks with your phase shift, because if you end up trying to do like a phase shift against a right click against a lion, that's not going to end well, you know. You're just going to Earth Spike coming right out of it, assuming the lion has some good timing, and so just kind of be immediately dead. I mean, once there's boots up on Raven, as well as the boots up onto Winter, I don't know what you're really going to be able to do as mid-1, honestly.
Well, they're bringing out smoke for themselves up at top, and AU is realizing this camp has been blocked off by the sentry ward, but Lion and Chen, I mean, they've got a lot of damage between them. I'm just wondering if they do a smoke through the jungle to maybe find the Enigma. Because they've got full vision right now. There's an aggressive ward behind this tier 1 up at top, watching mid-1 in his every move. Oh no, if he's in trouble. Net Witch Doctor. I mean, you're level 1, the cask is decent up against a couple of heroes or a creep rotating in to try and kill you off. But if they get the catch on you, if they get the jump, there's nothing really you can do to stop this. You know, there's no one coming to save you. There's no cavalry behind you to back you up. Enigma with limited mana and no soul ring just yet. Not the best hero to try and stop these ganks, especially with the build he's going, the regular kind of jungle farming build. 0-2-1 Midnight Pulse to try and clear down these trees and put up the jungle a little bit more to increase his farming speed from camp to camp. But who are we really looking out here? Get their first primary item. Is it the Axe's Blink?
Yeah, I don't know.
I guess he'll
have to go Vanguard.
Vanguard first against the Broodmother. Yeah, I think you're right, actually. Allows him to farm a lot safer, gives him that bully potential really in the lane.
It'll probably be Teehee. Like, he's already got 1 point up into the teleport, and just if he, it might not be necessarily him going for that Orchid first, but if he gets to like phase drums or something like that and rotating in to help out with just perhaps a roaming Lion and Chen, maybe the Gyro kind of stays behind, farms up a little bit. Make a pretty big impact with these TPs. Even if he, you know, if there's a lucky call down bot and Sam H maybe catching Ohio off guard, a TP in could also help settle some kills down there.
New Sata for AU, and here we go. The smoke is through. Vision up on the high ground. They know the Enigma's not here, so there's really only one place he can be, and that's further northeast towards the other 2 camps. Clear up these mud golems, but they're actually moving in towards mid. Mushi, there's a sprout from Teehee, the Warcry's there, he cuts through, but it's not enough. He's trapped with a little treants, but they don't commit. Winter, they'll be able to get that. I mean, I didn't think so either. Mushi cut the wrong tree, but then the treants blocked him in his weird little gap, and he's gonna be lucky to survive that. But he's still looking for the wrap in onto DJ. The Lion did get revealed, but he's gonna move himself further around from the western side. The Chen actually looping in. They've got nothing to stop the Enigma from just walking this away, though. Do stop him from farming. And that's going to be a key thing here for them. Net and DJ both forced out of their own jungle. And with the Sather just blasting away at the Enigma, it's not a safe place to be.
At the very least, mid-1's getting quite a bit of space thanks to this. You know, he doesn't have to worry too much about the Lion. Looks like he will now, but he did manage to pick up a couple more CS. The Gyro, though, man, he just got like 10 lessons. We haven't really said to pick it up here. He was pretty actually behind the puck before this whole rotation started.
And this is the Axe down the bottom lane. You're looking at Ohio, and he's gone for the build.
Mushi.
Is he in trouble? He's taking a ton of damage. How with the Sprout there, he cuts through the tree again. We've needed another couple of clicks in there to finish off the Sven, but the triple null, Mopax. Triple null!
Green is real. We're back, baby.
What is going on?
Late mail. Let's go.
Honestly, it's going to be pretty good here against Puck, nuke damage, the Sven's God Strength, and all of that nonsense. Pretty juicy item from particular. Snelltasman obviously gives him a lot of potential in the early game. He's up to almost 100 base damage at this point. 4 minutes in, which is insane for a ranged hero like the Nature's Prophet. We're looking down at bot still in Ohio. He's gone for that build with no spawn spiderlings, and against an Axe, you kind of want Incapacitating Bite to try and slow him down, annoy him a little bit. The web's great for your regen and just controlling the lane out. But you do need to start switching back into spawn spiderlings at some point, because you want to take control of the Radiant jungle. You need to farm, basically, is why you need spawn spiderlings. You can use it as a nuke against the Axe for maybe a kill potential, but majority of the time it's against. It's all about farming that Radiant jungle.
They also have the dust up here as well for Teehee. Oh, he's going in.
Jen's in trouble. He went alone into the jungle. Net caught him, and with the Maleficent cast, just zoning him out, you know, making sure he doesn't stay around in the jungle, but the Fairy Fire will keep him alive. Just this contest of the Enigma's farm, though, that's so awkward for Fnatic to handle. Ken's almost playing as a bounty hunter.
West Winter G had his boots, though. He needs that Skrilla. No.
I mean, if you have boost guard,
Right positioning.
yeah, the puck dies. I mean, you look at the puck now, dropping very low. Does he have a bottle coming out to him? I'm guessing he does, yeah. Bottle coming out for the puck. Mid one will be able to regen back up pretty nicely. Everything under the vision here of TNC as they see every move they make. A's Chen not yet able to make that one good move, and he's got 1,000 gold saved up. Didn't buy the arcane boots from the shop as he just walked past. Gonna go straight into the mech queue thing.
Are they going to be grouping up that early? Up against the... Maybe they want to try and get some stuff done, knowing that the Broodmother is not going for the Spider build, means that she's going to have a harder time applying pressure to your towers. It does mean that the earlier group up, it's not really going to be as punished as it typically would be. So, it wouldn't be the worst idea.
Radiant's middle tower
All
is
but
under
thrown
attack.
out by mid one. Trying to get these last hits and pull this wave a little more. I think he was looking for the kill on the Wildwing as well, but with the Cyclone out, this actually could lead to a kill if they catch the Witch Doctor. Interesting dream call. Just trying to trap him in. They dodge the orb, but in comes the Sven from the south. Winter D Smallson. He hexes up one, but the stun is there, but the Ghost Strike out. They're going to clear up too. As he didn't. He completed it through, and now he's in a little bit of trouble. He's going to sell his branch, sprout, and TP out, but it doesn't look like he's going to have the chance. Trying to hide away in the trees with the orb, and the damage output's good from Fnatic. A double kill for mid one. Great rotation from Sven.
Yeah, there is no way out of that one with the Illusory Orb as well as just the Quelling Blade on Mushi. And that is not exactly what you're expecting, I don't think. That's a 6.5-minute rotation from your mid Sven, just kind of showing up with God Strength, getting a kill.
Axe isn't going for the Vanguard, it doesn't look like. Finished off his Tranquils, and now with close to 2,000 gold, rushing into that Blink Dagger. I think they are going to be grouping up relatively quickly. AU's still saving up a lot of money. They go for that mech as their primary item. I mean, they're going to want to take down these towers. The trouble is, if you commit yourself to this kind of item build and you get halted and stalled, mid one, in trouble. Phase shift is up again. He's got another orb in 2 seconds time, but Raven, he's going to try and commit, but the cask bounces back between him and the Hellbear. Takes a chunk more damage than really he would have loved to, but mid one, he's forced out a lane and TP's back to base.
I think for Sam, the fact that he's still stuck with just the single point in the spawn spiralings for Ohio just means that the Vanguard's not really necessary. He hasn't been in a threat of dying. So if you don't have to go into it, it's going to be a lot better for their current team to just get that blink up and running, because then the Puck's going to be in serious trouble. Like, it's already hard enough when you're only level 7. You're not really that invincible hero until you're hitting into like the double digits of like even 10, 11, 12. Generally, you really don't even feel that safe until around 13, 14. Ooh, Sam H. 4th kill of the game.
Oh, they're going to find him with a black hole. I mean, they're wrapping around it on top, and the TP out from Witch Doctor will get him back to safety as well. Oh, not even a return there for TNC. They'll try and TP up and take this tier 1, and I guess the black hole's been expended down at bot. Killed off the axe.
Radiant's bottom tower
Just
is
needs
under
something.
attack.
TNC just needs something for all their work and their effort. They're slipping away. It's honestly just slipping away from them. Fnatic are winning these lanes by attrition, you know, it's not as though they're dominating in CS or just completely crushing in the 1v1 matchups, because it was meant to be favourable for TNC across the board.
Radiant's middle tower
Denied tower towards mid lane, at least that, you know, it's salt in the wound there for Fnatic, but the wound isn't opened up. They still need to do some good structural damage here to get themselves a little bit of gold in the bank.
Oh, and now bottom lane.
Try and jump in again, stun from Mushi. A blink is purchased by Sam H, so at the very least he's bought himself his item, but Ohio's there again with a kill, and this Phase Boots Soul Ring Broodmother not going to die just there to that Wrath of Nature. Get tier 1 of their own down the bottom lane, and now
They're going on net top.
Now you're looking at Mushi with 1500 gold, going to get himself a blink. Right, finally, TNC going to get a kill. Net, a little bit too far out. The tier 2 is a safe haven against the T Nature's Prophet. Good aggressive TP in. Flip available here for them if they want to, but with mid one, he's got level 2 orb and level 4 silence.
He's also almost into the blink dagger.
Damn, you're right. The idea behind the level 4 silence here, because usually it's like orb for damage and silence against, you know, Queen of Pains and mobile heroes.
That's I guess it's just because the way that you imagine you like jaunting in for like the creeps and everything like that. Just make sure that it is an easier AoE to hit onto the Chen creeps as well as the Treants, perhaps. This is a little bit unusual. It used to go this way. There was a reason why it used to go this way. Well, you get the long duration silence too.
Yeah.
Useful with the line.
It used to be this way against Queen of Pain and Anti-Mage. Mainly against the Queen of Pain in like the 1v1 mid. You want to be able to silence her and stop her from blinking and actually get your damage output there. But they're going to go in with a Dream Call onto Teehee. He'll try and TP. They do have the Waning Rift. And just look at that, mid one with a blink across. He'll trap him in, but the stun dodge. Death Ward is down, and Net barely gonna miss out on the kill there. But mid one with a right clicks in, will finish him off, and they'll chase down and trap up with the G Smoke on as well to see the Malefist. Oh, not quite. DJ. Oh, it was a close one. Nearly brought it up to 7-1. 11 minutes. The Lion does escape. Still losing these key collateral kills though, with Nectar's Prophet not progressing that well.
And now the counter pressure just immediately comes out from DJ. It almost has the black hole back up. His mechanism's almost done.
And what's the Sven actually picked up? Helm of the Dominator. So he didn't go for the blink. He's going for the kind of standard farming build. Stacking up ancients. I'll get himself. Where? Hello?
Oh.
The hell is that? That golden money hand for a Chen? Okie dokie. Well, I guess they realized, guys, we kind of fucked up our laning phase. You know, we'll just build up for late game then. Chen with a hand of Midas.
What now, Scant? What now?
Give me the stats on this. How many times in a competitive game has Chen bought a hand of Midas as his primary item? Dear Lord. Good stuff. I mean, that's 2/3 of his net worth right there. He has Midas and brown boots. Gyrocopter's still trying to buy into the drums after the phase boots. Sam H's blink not really come to anything just yet. Okay, well, we'll see how it fares for them. But you just know that Fnatic now with the mobility from the puck, the opportunity to open up these team fights, Dream Call into Black Hole is honestly going to be the big thing they look for here, and that's why they're smoking up. Move themselves past the Roche pit and head down towards bot lane as Gyro does kill off the Broodmother. That kind of little bait there maybe was a little bit too early from Ohio, but they'll look towards these kills again. Raven and Winter G Small Sun, they think they're safe. They think they know what's coming because they got Treant scout, or they got the Chen creeps actually trying to scout out, but they just go straight on in. Dreamcall misses out onto the Gyrocopter, not quite catching, and the blink call in. DJ dead, and they're looking for Fnatic net next. The slam through damage clears up too, and the Sprout to mid one. He's got a face shift, but he can't blink away. He's just being right clicked down and finished off. The move in from Fnatic. They lose 1 by 1, and TNC with a perfect response.
Alright, well, now that they're winning, you know, it's looking, you know, a little bit better here, so...
The Midas was the key pickup in that team fight, Mopax. That allowed them to win the team fight.
This is the 9th time that Chen's ever gone for the Midas first. More than I would have expected, to be honest. And you're talking 2,505 10 matches, is that right? Man, that's a lot of 10 games.
Holy crap.
Either way, when you're rocking that, it's actually the first time since 2014. Back in, that would have been the era of Midas, I believe.
Okay.
CL4, KDL2, yeah.
Good stuff.
That's 4 and 4 so far.
That's what it's doing a good job at zoning them out. DJ still has his black hole though, and then poke point. TNC realized, guys, we don't want to be here anymore. Ohio's Broodmother just scouting out with the Spirling, jump forward, mid one. Oh, that orb. Mitigated out by the hand of God, and mid one jump forward with the Sam Edge call it a finger of death. They got him as well. Oh, will they be able to get back into the Roche pit though? Fnatic, they're trying to really regroup and jump themselves back in, but there's no opportunity for DJ to get a black hole. The zoning presence of Sam H just pushing aggressively forward into the Spiderlings. But they've got web, they've got vision, they know what's up. The Eidolons are down, Roshan already dropping low, and Raven with Teehee. They'll clear this up, get the Aegis of the Immortal. Bracing presence of Ohio is looking for Winter G Small Sun. One more spawn Spiderlings, one more web. I'm not sure if this is going to happen though. The Broodmother gonna have a difficult time actually tracing him down and actually getting this kill. Jukes himself through the trees. Ohio just needs vision for a little bit longer, and he's got it. Kills off the Lion. Trying to get a kill, but in the meantime, it's a 1-for-1 trade-off there for the supports. Witch Doctor dives down towards the bot lane.
Yeah, he got run down and dunked. Suddenly Sam H is a pretty rich man here. Sitting on 2k, you know, he's got his blink dagger up, but not quite as rich as Mushi.
What does Mushi have? He cleared through the entrance, right? No, I think he did clear through one stack, and now he's got a new stack up and running. 7,200 net worth on Mushi. This guy's an absolute monster. Like, before the Shanghai Major, I was actually looking back through a ton of old replays, and I was watching Orange against Tong Fu. Mushi Sven. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. With like the vacuum, like that was one of the first times we ever really saw vacuum into Sven cleave. it was disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. He didn't really have, you know, massive items. It was like 20 minutes in, the key moment. I don't know, he had like a BKB Helmet of the Dominator or something with treads. He was just slamming people. Just slamming fools.
Speaking of old school, I guess he's going that slightly old school build in terms of like 6.85. With a Helmet of the Dominator into what one would assume was going to be the SNY. No Blink Dagger, no BKB. To, you know, kind of brawl it up. Just some scrims, some scrums. And our Gyro, he's gone a little more standard phase drums. I wonder what T he's gonna get with all that cash. It's gotta be the Orchid, right? I just feel like it's a solid item here.
I think so, yeah. I mean, you could potentially consider rushing a Hex if you really wanted to. To Sven, that wouldn't be a bad idea.
Pack leader's aura, he's in for like 160.
It's insane, actually. Alpha Wolf drums, the triple nulls, he's got a lot of damage behind him. I mean, if you can hex this Sven up, his god strength is meaningless. I find out exactly what he's up to, though. I love this. Winter G Small Sun always draws Bart Simpson. I love it. Hey, so cute!
So talented. What's he doing wasting his time here?
Yeah, he should be an artist. He's super young as well. He's like 17? Less even, 16?
He still has his whole life ahead of him. I wonder what that's like.
I wonder what that's like. Have you hit your midlife crisis already? You're 25 and you've hit your midlife crisis.
It happens.
Go and pull a Nahas, go and buy a BMW or something.
How much he's in? A BMW? Oh.
I'm pretty sure he was saying he's got like he's got a BMW.
Cool.
Yeah. What do you mean? Typical economics professor buying a BMW. Yeah. Oh, I don't know. What's your dream car actually? Like, what would be your dream car if you could afford it?
I don't even think I have one, to be honest. I know I wasn't really ever big on cars. Or motorcycles a lot, but not cars.
Like, legitimately, my dream car since I was like 14, I never really cared for Lamborghinis or Maseratis or anything like that. My dream car has always been a Volkswagen Golf. Like, I don't know why, I just like it. So, like, I've driven a couple, I just like the shape,
Golf's rock, dude.
Yeah.
All my wife's family is like ever had. I drive their Golf all the time.
I just don't
like bought a new Golf this year.
Oh, did you? Nice.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is about the Golf, it's just the car. It's just, I don't know. But it's not fancy, it's not, you know, it's not, I don't know. It's not pretentious, I think, is one of the biggest reasons. It's not a pretentious, hey, I'm a sports car. It just does the job. It's quick, it's nippy, it you know, gets itself around. They're fun as well. They're super fun to drive.
You can get them in diesel, you know, cheaper. Nice.
Come on, dude. You don't want a diesel, please.
I mean, you did until that whole, you know, scandal thing came out.
Wait, what scandal?
Which, you know, the Volkswagen, their whole like.
Oh yeah.
Honestly, emissions. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey guys, our cars are super green. Lol, JK. Fooled ya. Oh. Is diesel still cheaper?
Here it is, yeah.
Because I remember in the UK, 5-6 years ago, when my uncle was planning to buy a car, he literally spent 2 months, like, you know, not analyzing, but doing full-on research and calculating how much money he'd, you know, expend on fuel per year based on diesel, petrol, what car to get, you know, everything. Just working out gas mileage and the freaking works. And he ended up buying a Volvo diesel because it was just like the best value for money. And not 3 weeks after that, there was the price flip where diesel became more expensive than petrol. And honestly, he was so close to killing himself. Like, I felt so sorry for him. He did all this work and research into figuring out, right, diesel's cheaper, this is the car for me, you know, the mileage is good, everything's going to be great. And then petrol companies, the taxation on fuel in the UK was modified a bit, and he's like, well, fuck, what am I going to do now?
Yeah, that happened here too. Always bragging about their diesel, and then it did spike up. I'm not sure if it's still higher than gas.
No,
gas like plummeted.
I think it's back again now. Petrol's cheaper than diesel now again. But enough about cars. Back to the game. 7-7, 14 minutes in, a kill a minute. But TNC, they've brought themselves back into this. You know, it's looking pretty even on the net worth chart. Nothing too much in it, and exactly the same for the experience. After that fight at bot, the Roshan take, they've definitely definitely done a bit of land grabbing here and managed to get some good aggressive wards out as well. Over in the Radiant jungle, there's one that's going to expire in a couple of seconds, which might be refreshing. Just look at the way TNC have set up the map, right? Mid lane, this tier 1 has dropped, but they've still got a good amount of wards watching for the rotations in towards their ancients, which they're going to be looking to take in a short while for the gyrocopter, I think. Not stacked up, but you know, it's just good, consistent farm. We've got a couple of stacks up on it. Also, maybe wondering where Mushi's farming, because there's not too many safe places to farm if the Cheddar Naked Prophet are roaming around.
Yeah, he's done a pretty good job of staying off the map as well. And he'll probably, by the time he makes it to his own ancient stack, have a little bit of a quad stack there. Should be pleased. Nice little range creep helping himself out.
I'm getting flamed. I'm getting flamed for telling them my dream car is a Golf.
I mean, you did say Golf. Like, that was not... You didn't even say Bugatti.
I didn't say answer. I did not meme. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't meme hard enough.
Don't you know memes are in again? Come on, Durka.
Are they really? Is that what we've come to? Is that what we've really come to? I mean, if I was gonna get like a super obnoxious car, I'd probably get like a Pagani Zonda or something, you know?
I don't even know the names of fancy cars. I just don't care enough. I'm never gonna have one. Never really watched Top Gear. I don't know.
You've never watched Top Gear?
Yeah, you're British, Durka. Just get over yourself. I was too busy watching Hockey Night in Canada.
You're too busy watching what?
Hockey Night in Canada?
Oh, Hockey Night. Okay. It's a thing. Do you like your hockey?
Yeah, not so much. I'm too busy with Dota these days.
Oh.
Now I falter in like public conversations and people start mentioning the local sports teams, the hockey squads. I'm just like, oh yeah. Yep. They sure did good, eh?
Them hosers.
Really slapped that one home. Top cheese. Oh yeah, top shelf, baby.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Please, more Canadian lingo, Moppacks. I love it.
I don't have any lingos. I don't know. I guess people always say that we say dude a lot.
Dude.
Dude and bud. We do say bud a lot.
There we go. They fixed the problem. Quick cast is now off. And Ohio can play the game again. Right. Where do you think these observer wards are going, Moppacks? Because warding is pretty important when the game is so balanced like this. You know, getting the vision, getting the one pick, getting the jump, especially for Fnatic. Mid one needs some really impressive observer wards down to try and make sure he knows exactly where they are. But if you... Oh, okay, never mind. I thought Sam H was getting gone on, but it's just 5 lanes. Never mind. But do you ward up like deep in the enemy jungle? Because it's not as though you've got
I'm thinking.
tier 1s to take.
There's some advantages to it. Just the fact that you can keep Ohio farming. You don't want him getting picked off, right? Because he's that big gold pinata that's much easier to kill than Mushi, but he's only, what, 1,400 gold behind him? So he's way ahead of the puck. He's still a very prime target, and he's a lot easier to pick off because you assume he's going to be more on his own than a lot of these other heroes. So get a little bit, because they basically have nothing. Well, I'm taking it like TNC right now don't have much to cover the jungle, and they have the single ward there from Fnatic. So keep your broodmother alive.
This is a sneaky move from TE. Actually, I've been watching him. He's thinking about it. He's thinking about going. He's going to go in now. Actually, DJ's trapped in behind his tier 1, but they've got a route of escape. Move past to the east, but it's going to be the tier 1 takedown. That's all they were really looking for. You get a pick off. That's fair enough, but that's not the goal that they actually came here to achieve. Ohio and Mushi though, busy. Tier 2 towards the side lanes, but I think Mushi wants to fight. Oh no, he doesn't. He wants to kill Ancients. Never mind. Ignore me. They don't want to fight. They'll just let TNC take their towers. So we've got the Bastion of Hope, the tier 1 down at bottom lane, but not incredibly important. Roshan is still not alive yet. But here come the Ancient stacks. This is what I'm saying. Doesn't matter if you've been stacking from, you know, minute 5, whether you're going to be stacking from minute 10. Just build up bank for the gyro. He's got his helm now. Clear through them and get that one big boost of cash. I'm just still in awe with this Midas Chen, you know, though. 4,300 net worth. He's closing in on the net worth of the puck, and he's almost got his mech completed.
Smoking winner. It's a very sneaky spot for mid one.
Where is he heading to? He's actually had his smoke pop. Know where he is. Orb across gets him back out. Nothing doing for either of these teams. Ohio, he's actually in range of that sentry. Oh no, he's not anymore. Barely outside of it. Throw some webs down. It's just awkward for them to try and jump onto Ohio. He's done very well hiding in the trees. What do you feel about this build he's gone for? Vlad's Medallion.
That's when Solar Crest first came out. We saw that quite a bit, just because it was. Well, I mean, it was a little bit more OP then. Had a couple more advantages, but I can dig it. The physical damage coming here from the Nature's Prophet, and even just the Gyrocopter too, pretty helpful, and help them burst down some of those targets because they do have the Sven, right? So stat armor, and make them totally unkillable. Throw everything on Mushi. Give him a little bit of some evasion too if you go for the full Solar Crest. Oh, they got Raven. Is that
caught him.
That was bad.
Indeed. And now they're going to clear up the entrance as well. They want to kill him again. No, they back themselves up. The Orchid is there. He sprouts them. Mid one with the cooldown as well. Mid one. Mushi's running himself out. Mid one. Hop to the rocket barrage as well as that Orchid. Well, I was looking and waiting for bottom lane because Fnatic were prepping. Kill over on the axe. Sam H did get himself a little bit further back, and now he clears up the Sparling. That's his blink call expended. A stun and a slow with Malik down, the death put out. Sam H black hole as well. Clear up the kill. Finish him off. Well, 1-1, but it's going to be tier 2 for tier 2 on top of all of this as well.
That tower die. Great.
Holy crap, you're right. Furion, Treant, Wildwing, Ripper, all these auras and stacking them up. But they're going to go and try high ground here. They know God Strength and Black Hole are both down. Puck dead for 5 seconds. The glyph out from Fnatic, but if we've got the Sprout onto DJ, Orchid is there with the Rocket Barrage, DJ dropping low, Stun is there as well from Wicked G Small Sun, and Lion helps clear up another kill, and the tier 3 doesn't stand a chance until the Dream Coil double silence from mid one, catches them both, but it's a follow because they're missing a heal from a heal to keep them alive, the TP out the stun, only on the Lion, Mushi maybe gonna clear them up, the Sprout with the call down, Finger of Death goes through, and Mushi trapped in with a DPS from TNC, not quite enough as Brood Mama comes through, the little Spirling's gonna start stacking up, but she's just slowing down Raven, diving deep in the buyback TP from Teehee, Ohio Town just ripping through the gyro and Teehee. Round up 1, but you're dealing with 3. Mid one's got the blink forward, the Orchid, the turnaround play, not quite enough, but the Orchid should pop him. Maybe with the 10 creeps will clear him up, and Sammy rejoins the fight. He's actually come back from the grave to clear up 1, but Net doesn't die to the Culling Blade. Teehee will die back here as Ohio gets himself through, and Mushi blink forward, stun out. And with the God Strength, they've got more than enough damage. Clear up that axe.
My hero dies. Honor, my brother.
Man, what a chaotic fight. Felt like that first initiation by mid one, if Mushi hadn't been back, like I understand he was trying to push as far as he could in the top lane, so the TP back was a little bit later, but man, that could have been an absolutely disgusting triple kill by Mushi with the way that was initiated. But even though it didn't get cleaned up right then, the fact that they were so low, they had to expend all their healing, and Ohio should be fine bot. But yeah, once you've expended everything like that, it did make it a little bit harder to push in, and then they tried a little bit of a dive on Mushi. There was the immediate buyback from Teehee as well, so he just lost a ton of his net worth compared to like where he was. But I consider that even though there were a couple buybacks on Slab Fnatic, I think they still came out on top there.
Ken has 3,300 gold mod packs. Help!
He has a Midas.
Help me out here, but why? Why would you not buy mech? Why would you save? Is he got? Oh, he's gonna go Radiance. It's Radiance Chen. Midas into Radiance. That's what's happening.
I assumed he was just gonna buy a Divine Rapier, get himself killed, and you know Raven picks it up. It's not the play. You know, like someone they have to swap over someone on Fnatic's side. It's a risky play, but is that? Oh no, it's just gonna be an Agnes Scepter. How lame. Jeez, what is that?
I don't know. That's not a rapier.
It is weird that it's not the mech. Just because it's not that unusual to have Aghanim Scepter first Chen, of course. We see that all the time when there's maybe an Enigma and Chen or something like that on the same team, or Tidehunter Chen being the most common one.
Did he buy the headdress after? He bought headdress after Midas, right? I'm not going crazy.
Yes, yeah,
he
he
went
did.
Crown Boots, Midas, headdress, and now...
Now we're dead.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, Mushi, that's a 3-hit kill. 3,000 gold saved up as well, and it looks like he's going to try with the deny, oh, the cleave. He tried with the centaur, nearly had the double deny there. You sneaky little devil. Close for no cigar. Crimson Guard blinks on Samage. In the damage block going to be good against Sven. Doesn't block Witch Doctor ulti though, but the Spirling's going to be good against them as well. While Ohio, he went back into S&Y. We were looking at his build, you know, Vlad's Medallion, but all of a sudden he gets himself, 3,000 gold from a team fight. Dungeon Yasha's the way to go. The battle brood begins.
Now suddenly it kind of was TNC all over the map. You know, they had the lanes pushing in. Mushi was kind of forced to push at that top lane before the big fight. Now just totally hemmed in, and this is not where you want to be up against the Broodmother. And this is kind of where you don't have to force a fight as heavily as TNC did. Obviously, we saw them with like the massive army march down mid and head right into the high ground, but instead Fnatic, they can take nice big control, very mobile heroes in between the Blink of Mushi, mid one, the Broodmother, hem off this entire jungle. Who's up your net worth? And this is exactly what happened before when Fnatic were up against the Singaporean rejects. It was like the game was pretty even the whole time until this exact scenario, and there was no coming back after. So we'll see if TNC can actually push them out, as they will at least get mid one first.
Oh, they're trying for a higher. I mean, scrape his backside with a call from Sam H, but cooldown is good. The dust should last long enough for them to clear up the kill. Mid one died up at top lane, did he? Was that just an orchid from Teehee and a simple pick?
Yeah, there was an orchid, and the line was there as well from Winner.
It's okay. Now, what we're looking at now, Raven finishes off his S&Y. Teehee's next item, 2100 gold. I honestly don't know. Blink, Maelstrom, Hex. There are just so many options for an Edge's Prophet. It's always difficult to call because he's such a dynamic hero. Go for whatever the hell he wants to, really.
One of the better benefits of picking up, you know, you can get like Orchid Blink, might be the play here.
Up with the mobility of the puck. Oh, Mushi, I hear the God Strength pop to Teehee. Oh boy, he's just ripped apart with the Death Ward down and got the Dream Core trapped on 2, and Sam H does not stand a freaking chance with Raven. He tried, but it's not going to be good enough. Mushi's going to chase you down and just right-click you into oblivion. Easy fight for Fnatic, and once again, TNC the ones forcing the issue, thinking they've got a good chance pushing high ground. It doesn't work this way against the Sven.
Oh, the second Teehee gets blown up, mid one's just like, thank you, I have free reign now, I am going in. Like, it just makes it so much easier for the puck. You know he's just holding on to that Orchid, waiting to spot you out. And now it's not even a concern. Won that one fight, got myself a Yule Scepter. Living.
Good stuff. TNC. Getting more and more difficult for you. AU, you've got the Ags, but you don't have an army. It's difficult to get towards your ancient camp when, like you're saying, this kind of choke out from Fnatic controlling the like 3/4 of the map here. It's just absolutely devastating for them. With Roshan alive, Ken scouts this out with his little shard golems. Sees it, and I think he knows that Fnatic are heading themselves in there. But my big question to you is, can they contest against Black Hole?
I feel like you have to. Can I even get there in time? Because the Sven's just gonna kill it so fast. Yeah, there's no way. And they certainly saw them go in just and waited back on mid, but I think they just know there's no chance in getting there that fast. But you like, if you can find any opportunity to actually fight them, it seems like you have to go for it, right? You can't just allow this chokeout to happen then. And we might just see them constantly keep suiciding down mid because it's their only option to actually force a fight, which is something that they might actually be able to like bring themselves. I don't want to say like totally back in because they're not that far down in terms of net worth. Like, yeah, they're leading off Fnatic. When you look at the actual spread, those 4 heroes are pretty high on the side of TNC. A lot of this gold is sitting on Mushi. Maybe all they need is some aggressive vision and some big pickoffs onto Mushi. Maybe smoke up the axe, TPing in on the Prophet. There's definitely still potential here.
I legit think that Hex Maker's Prophet level 1 as a primary item would have been the way to go. Do you know that Mushi's going to get BKB at some point? And just being able to control up the Sven, you could even use it on the puck, it's not as amazing as an Orchid. It's still a good initiation though, that tool you can use to start the fight and jump on in. Allow the Lion to get into position, because right now Winter G Small Sun's Lion, Tranquil's Urn, the dreams, the thoughts of buying a Blink Dagger, they're a pipe dream. It's not really going to happen this game, I don't think, unless he gets himself a big streak off someone. If anyone really has a massive streak of kills, though. Maybe the Brood? I mean, Mushi's 5... Oh, hang on. Mushi's 507. He's not died this game. Realizing now with him jumping forward, it's going to be 607. Doesn't even need the God Strength. With the DD there from Sven. Easy pickings. As Chen is dead for 40 seconds, and with his army being cleared up, if they get this Black Dragon, that's actually a pretty big deal. He needs another 2 minutes to reset, and again, the point I bring up once more is he cannot leave his base to actually get creeps. So you're seeing Teehee cut the wave towards mid to stop this push coming in from Fnatic, but I don't think it's going to halt it too much. Glyph available, the buyback from Chen will come through. Fnatic not going to give this one up.
I mean, it comes back to that whole thought about the Hex, right? Like, if you can't at least get the Blink up on Winter, Lion is just not that tier 1 hero that he's key. Like, you really need that Blink dagger. You want to set up the Blink Hex, the 3-man stun. Oh, what a Yules!
Hello?
Yo!
Mid one. He sees him, he finds him, the flea through 2, catches him off guard, cooldown's not really going to do too much, triple kill for Oshi, straight off the bat, and I think that might just seal the deal. That might just be case there, Mop Pack. One clean, swift execution from Mushi Sven, cleaves through with a sword, and the Dream Core just held him in place.
Radiant's middle barracks has fallen.
Yeah, kind of felt like it was just a matter of time.
Radiant's bottom tower.
TNC.
What was the recourse, you know? Like, how? I just don't know what you were able to do here in this situation. Maybe more kills on the Broodmother. Like 6, 2, and 5. It feels like he was left relatively alone for a big part of the game, and without getting the Blink Dagger up on top of like your Lion, and Sam H just not quite able to find out that Brood. Like they did a good job of controlling up the enemy jungle in terms of the overall vision. TNC just they couldn't snag up that Brood.
Yeah, I don't even think there were any like glaring errors or mistakes in play, apart from maybe the last push down mid, but that was more of a force of hand by Fnatic than anything else. I feel, you know you need to go and make something happen, so TNC just went for it. But item build's a little bit wonky. Prophet Orchid is pretty good, but Maelstrom after that against BKB Sven, maybe you're looking to just try and deal with Spiderlings and clear out these waves, knowing the game is going to go a little bit longer.
Something about that Chen.
I was going to come to that, but I'd leave, I'll left the best for you. 10 Midas. Not so hot, not so hot.
Seems kind of weird with like the way they played the game versus Midas Chen. Like why? It seems odd that you would snag that up, doesn't it?
Just a little bit. Maybe one last defense here though from TNC. Sits up on high ground, the webs of the little bloody spiders are scouting everyone out as well. With the sentry ward down, at least AU and Raven will be able to clear up the spiderlings, but another little swarm comes in. Zergling army. Banelings coming through, and now one's stolen out. Wait, which one did he steal? Is this the one? Yeah, he stole one that can actually spawn other ones. Maybe he can make an army of his own. No, I was wrong. It's dead. Never mind. Higher, still got Aegis right. He's got the secondary life. Blink forward. Mushi catches out the 10. 1, 2, 3. Quick swipes. Raven going to be shortly done after that. DJ doesn't need black hole. It's all over. It's all over. Wait, who's he? Where's he black holing? Got a black hole for the axe. Fair enough. Didn't even kill him. Just a bit of a tickle.
Celebratory.
Yeah, good stuff.
So we get this again though now, right?
We get another best of 1 between these exact 2 teams.
All right. So TNC they're coming in. You know, I like the fact that we still got some TNC Dota, and this, you know, they got the axe, they got the gyro. It's still pretty TNC style, but Sam H not playing the Nature's Prophet.